welcome to our Season 3, Episode 1 of the Cookcast. My name is Yaji Choi.
And my name is Mateo.
We'll be the new host of the season, and we're really excited to talk with you guys. So, Mateo, what is 7 Days?
Survey Days is essentially a mission. We go out to different communities, different churches, you name it, to learn about what is serving. And this episode is about serving. Today we have Angela with us that went to 7 Days. So, Angela, will you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Angela, and I'm from the 9th grade class, and we went to Salvation Army.
That's nice. So, specifically, what did you guys do there?
So when we first got there, we helped and served two older women. I'm pretty sure they were widows. And we basically gave them a sermon and worshiped with them. And then we gave them a gift, which was bracelets. So that's what we did the first day. The second day, we painted till 5 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. And we just painted walls, and we made a mural because they just needed repainting in walls. And the mural was, I think, a blessing because they just wanted us to make them something they would remember. And then the last day we helped kids, which was a blessing because those kids really need a bunch of love, which I really noticed, and I really think it was a blessing to see what we could do and how we could help them.
Well, Angela, what would you think is one of the greatest joys about serving, especially serving older ladies? That's the first thing we did.
What really made me happy was knowing how grateful they could be just giving, because I know that not living in that community, they struggle way more than I do, and it really helped me realize how grateful I should be and thankful, and how much joy they have, and even if they don't have a bunch of stuff. It really made me see that.
I feel like Servant Day just really gives so much hope and joy to the people because, example, we can be able to serve different type of people. There's widows, orphans, different type of peoples. But in general, we just really help them when they're in a really hard time and let them know that people are there to help them and that God is truly there to protect them and everything.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, all of us went to 7 Days. Yeji, where did you go for 7 Days?
So I'm part of the senior class, and we went to Life Builders, which is in Solula. Over there, we also served widows, and we served them foods and told them a little bit about our testimonies. Later on, we had children. They were orphans, but we taught them a little bit about God and everything, and we did some skits. We played games with them, and I think it was really fun. And some of them, you could really tell that they were so happy, which really I feel like impacted me a lot.
Nice. I went to Salvation Army together with Angela, and I personally, the experience that I loved was being able to connect with the kids, that many of those kids didn't have parents, and know that there was someone who loved them. We loved them, and of course, God also loved them. So, yeah. What was your best memory of 7 Days, Angela?
I think my best memories was playing soccer and seeing that the kids that the kids saw and that they wanted to join. Yeah, I really like that because I just want to make them feel heard, you know?
Yeah.
They might feel like nobody knows what they're struggling with, and I just want them to know that they are heard no matter what they go through. Yeah.
Also, in Servant Day, we each class had a piñata. So how was it with the piñata for you guys?
Angela?
A bunch of kids smacked the piñata, but by the end, there was a really aggressive dude that really opened it up.
Yeah.
But other than that, out of all the 20 kids we had, no one could really open up that piñata. So we had to just dump the candy out. It was funny, but yeah.
I think that when kids especially are playing with piñatas, you can really see who they are because they use all his strength and all of that. And for me, seeing that those children happy, that was great.
Yeah.
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 I wonder how many times do they get piñatas over there?
That's
Yeah,
true.
true.
Yeah.
They were really grateful for that candy.
Yeah.
It made me happy, yeah.
I think for the senior class with the piñata, it actually opened really easily when the kids were like hitting it. There were some few kids that actually like hit it really well, that lots of the candy just fell to the ground and the kids just got all the candies. And I think that's like the kids, obviously they love candy and they were just actually enjoying it. And then we had some leftover candies, and I think because through with those leftovers candies we were able to give to others that weren't able to get it. So I think just candy itself, just even if it's something small, gives joy to kids again.
My piñata, the piñata of our class was really hard to break. I think that was pretty funny. Like all the small
Half the
children
kids.
trying to break it. It was made out of carton,
Cardboard.
cardboard. Yeah. So it was hard to break. It was funny to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, we just had to dump it out
Yeah.
the easiest way. But yeah, I really liked piñatas because I don't even know if they like have parties or birthday parties where I can afford that. So like I really liked the piñata and giving them to tostada and just watching them talk, like just like friends, you know. I really like that.
Yeah.
Question, but like what kind of games did you guys do with the kids, or activities with the kids specifically, except for the piñata?
Well, I actually don't remember.
You don't remember?
But we
You-
did do a skit.
Yeah.
We did do a
Nice.
skit. And then Grace kind of like asked the kids, like was quizzing them, so what was the skit on? But yeah, we did do that.
I remember with the kids we sang songs too, so that was also pretty fun.
Yeah, we did do that.
There was a problem with the songs. The songs were in Spanish, and those kids being from towns in the outside parts of Guatemala, they didn't really know Spanish, but they were super happy to,
Yeah. Just glad to make them happy.
yeah.
So we also did a skit. Our skit was based on the story of Job. And after doing that skit, we asked questions about what was the lesson and some small questions. And through that, we actually gave them marshmallows. And actually, we had some kids who only talked English. So
For
then
real?
because, yeah, it was actually really interesting. I think it was
Wow.
because they had American parents, I think.
Yeah.
That's why they talked only English. So actually, this wasn't in our plan, but in our skit, we talked Spanish and then we also did English so that both audiences could understand what it was about. And I think that was just like really fun, and it was just kind of funny to do it. So I think that's just a way to practice our Spanish and our English.
How many kids do y'all have?
So we had about 40 kids. We thought we were gonna have more, but we still had enough kids. So it was like about 40.
Nice. We had 40, I think.
That was
yeah,
for
around,
women.
Yeah. Oh, 40. Yeah, 41. But we also had like around 40 kids.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people coming.
Yeah.
We went around the town with a microphone announcing that we were gonna like have an event, and a bunch of kids came from that. So I guess it's a very small town because
So part of what we did in Tecpan in Salvation Army was talk to the kids, but we also went to evangelize some people. Could you tell us?
Yeah,
about
so
that?
at night, I'm pretty sure it was the second night, we had to go out walking around the park. We were able to make it out alive. But yeah, we basically went to adults and kids separately to give them out separate things and told them that we wanted to bless them and gave them a Kool-Aid packet so they can just enjoy that, and just a small gift with like a note written on it, kind of like with a Bible verse and a prayer. So yeah, I really hope that they read it. I mean, they probably took it for the Kool-Aid, not even gonna lie, but like, yeah, I just hope they read it.
Yeah.
For our senior class, we went to a rehab center for people who are addicted to alcohol and I think drugs. Through there, many of our classmates were brave enough and gave their testimony to the people and explained how each person have their own struggles and how we understand them, and that even if we go through these hard problems, that God still loves us. Later on, we had kind of like a tour of how the rehab center looked, and looking through the rehab, we could tell like how we should be really grateful of what we have, because they had nothing. They had no proper beds, and the food that they ate was rice with protein, and that's all they had. And they only had like 2 spoons to eat with 40 people in there.
I think one of the great things about Servant Days, it's how much it opens the eye to you about all of these communities that have much more less than what we think is less.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also something that I love something that I loved about 7 days is how us children, I'm 15 years old, could go out and preach to adults, basically. Yeah. Jesse, you went with alcoholics. How was that?
Well, to be honest, we were kind of nervous because we were like, oh, how are we going to talk to these people and actually tell them a message that will really help them? But in general, I think just all our classmates, they were just really brave enough, and many of them actually like told a story and about themselves. And I saw some people like crying a little bit and actually getting a little bit emotional. And I think that was just really good. Yeah. But I think just like really we can tell how telling our testimony and serving others can really give a big impact. And even if it's not a big impact, we're still planting a little seed to them, which will later grow more through other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really feels like age really doesn't matter because, like Mateo said, like we went and preached to like people that were like, I'm sure 90 years old. Like they, like just even if they heard the gospel for the first time at 90 years old, like I feel like that's a big blessing. Like maybe a lot of people don't get that. And so I feel like going, no matter what age you receive the gospel, as long as you receive it, it really is a life changer.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think through Servant Day, we did so much serving for others, which was such a good thing. But except for that, do you guys think you had like a great bonding time with your friends?
Yes, of course we go out to serve, but I think with Angela and our class, we had a wonderful time together too.
I really feel like we got closer, and I really feel like it was a time of bonding with the like just helping and realizing that as a class and we can become a team to help others. And I really feel like we did bond a lot.
I feel like Servant Day, except for serving, is like a really great time for the class in general to be so close with each other. And I think it's also a time where we can open to each other and help with our struggles that we have. Because as we know, every person has their own struggles. And especially for our class, I think we got really close in 10th grade through Servant Days because we opened up, we gave our testimony, and through that we were able to pray with each other, worship together. And we also had a campfire, so we were like talking with each other. So do you guys had something like one maybe event or one thing you guys did something together that actually made you guys closer maybe?
We did a bonfire too.
Oh, you guys did a bonfire.
Yeah, we sat around the fire and just like hung out really. It was just, I feel like it was quality time more than just feeling like we have to like do something really fun. I feel like it was just like enjoying the moment because I felt like I enjoyed the moment really. And we did play games like at night. We stayed up till like 1:30 a.m. playing games. But we had to wake up early and it was tiring. But like, that really helped us bond and just like spend time together, realizing that.
Did you guys s'mores?
Yeah, we did s'mores. I don't
You
like
guys did
s'mores
s'mores?
though. But we did s'mores, yeah.
Yeah, s'mores were fun, and
We had to.
they were cheeky s'mores.
Oh.
They were like authentic
Yeah.
s'mores, but they were digestible.
We had to pick sticks off trees
Yeah.
because we forgot to bring the s'more sticks.
We
so,
also got like kind of branches. We just stick it and then just put it on the fire and
mean, it
just
tastes
ate
good.
it. It was
Yeah.
good.
yeah. But that's how I feel like the s'mores was really well, and the staying up late. But I also like feel like with Miss Reed, we I feel like we also got close to her. Like she's our homeroom, and I feel like being close is a good thing. And we really got close to her. We played games, Uno. Yeah, I think we had a really good bonding time.
So the first day we went with the kids, but the second day we painted, right, Angela? Could you tell us about the second day, what we did there? And
Oh yeah, so when you walk in, basically there's like 2 walls, and basically they were painted all white, but the white was like washed away, and like the very top of the walls had no paint on them. So we painted that until like the white paint ran out, but like we did as much as we could. We painted it. It took like 3 hours or something, but that's what we did. And then we went to the other side and painted a mural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us, we didn't do any painting or anything, but rather it was more of like talking with the widows, playing with the children. We did lots of different types of games. We played Shark of Minnows. We did also Red Light, Green Light. I think it's Red Light, Green
Really?
Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Yes, we played that game. We also did a lot of more running games so that the children actually could like have more fun. And then with the widows, it was more with talking about them and asking how you're doing. Do you think you're doing good and everything? And yeah, and then we had the skit also, which also was something funny.
Yeah, I think the skit is also bonds you as a class. For us, was really funny practicing the skit, and I think we laughed a lot. We shouldn't have laughed a lot during the skit, but it was pretty funny. It was funny. So this just goes to show the many activities we do on servant days. Some people go to paint, other people to talk with the widows. So there's options. Yeah.
Servant Day there's a lot of activities we can do, but it's just the main point is just serving others and serving the points that they actually need help. For example, it could be helping orphans, playing with orphans, and sometimes there are occasions where we also help build houses, paint houses. It's different, but in general, it's just to actually help the points that they can't really do themselves and they need other people to help them. But so from servant days, do you think you guys were able to get close with the teachers also?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got really close to our homeroom teacher.
Your homeroom teacher?
And Nicole's dad, he came along with us too.
Oh.
Yeah, he really helped a lot.
Yeah, he helped a lot.
But from servant day, we can know that even if we're not in a good environment, we're still willing to help people. Because like some places, they go into really bad, I wouldn't say bad, but like really hard to stay. Because like there's no good place to sleep, good place to put your things down. But even if it's hard, we still are willing to serve. And I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so then, don't we have a Bible verse, Mateo?
We do have a Bible verse.
So our Bible verse is really based on serving. And Mateo, would you like to read it to
Yes. Ephesians 6:7-8. This is the NIV version. So it says, serve wholeheartedly as if you were serving the Lord, not people, because you know that the Lord will reward each one for whatever good they do, whatever they are a slave or free.
So I think servant day we are serving for others, but we're also setting an image of who God is, and we're actually being representatives of God. So we're like actually showing that we're servants of God and how with our whole heart of serving, we are trying to represent Him. And that it's not based on just serving for people, but also to show who God is and why we're actually doing this.
Yes.
And what do you think about that Bible verse, Angela?
I think that it really shows how we should not do things for others just for the Lord. For example, ministry, we do that for the Lord and for His people. And we shouldn't do it for the intention of attention. Intentions for your attention. You know?
Yes.
So I think that God will reward us, whether it's by blessing or just happiness or joy. And yeah, that's what I took away from the Bible verse.
I think having the right mentality when you go out to serve is essential. Like, you gotta understand that you go out to serve for the Lord through those people, you know?
For His people, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like through servant day, while we're serving others, we're being an image of like who are representatives of God. Like, why do these people actually want to serve like us? Like, why would they want to serve us? But that through that we explain, we serve you guys because we know we have to serve for the Lord and show that we are representatives of God. And I think servant day also is just really a time to actually like just show in general, not just for like attention as Angela mentioned, but also for like who really God is and why we do this.
And to spread His love,
Amen.
Amen.
So always, we're coming near the end of the episode. We always ask this question, Angela, how can we pray for you?
I say you can pray for my parents' ministry. Yeah, just to help the widows that we serve every day, and because we give them a job. So I just hope we're blessing them, and just to spread the word, and just overall blessings for the ministry. Yeah.
Amen.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So, what do you like to say?
No, just peace out. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoy doing it. And see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.